How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is time for another comic book haul. This time I have a couple of different lots that I picked up on a few different websites, but it's another hodgepodge, a bunch of variety of stuff. This first batch here, a lot of this stuff I had never heard of before, but there was one or two books in the lot that I decided to bid on. It was advertised as 11 pounds of independent comics, so I ended up bidding on it and winning it. And so I'm gonna get the big books out of the way first. Like these are magazine sized. Sinja, I had never heard of this before. Book 1, The Beginning, and Book 2, Beyond Death's Door. It looks it's cool. It's interesting. Hopefully it'll be a good read, but pick those up. They had a random American flag graphic novel, Hard Times, was in the lot. And then this Tales Too Terrible to Tell. I had never seen this thing before. It's from New England Comics. It's a reprint of some horror comics, but so all those were in the lot, and then the rest of the stuff was in there too. And it ended up being like 40 cents or less per book. So there was Death, the High Cost of Living. I don't know. They always consider like Vertigo. They don't really think that's regular like DC or Marvel. But number 1, number 2, and number 3. So the whole series there. Something called Zoot, number 3, from Fantagraphics. Number 4. Again, it looks almost underground-ish, but I'm not sure. I haven't really looked at them yet. Also, number 5 was in there. And number 6. So I think that's all there was, if I'm correct. So I'll have to see if I can find the other one. Urban Legends from Dark Horse. This is like just comic book illustrated urban legend stories. This also is apparently the first Godzilla versus King Kong art in a comic book, because Art Adams had his few pages in here, and there's a panel of the original Godzilla versus King Kong movie in there. Justice Machine, featuring the Elementals, number 1 of a 4-issue miniseries. Something called Silverback. Silverback number 1 from Caliber, and Silverback number 2, and Silverback number 3. So I think that's all of them that there was. So I got those. Still in the same lot. Reed Fleming, The World's Toughest Milkman. This is the 3rd printing of issue number 1. Then we have issue number 2, which is also a 3rd printing. Issue number 3, that's a 1st printing. This one is a 1st printing also. Issue number 4. Issue number 5. And that's all I got to Reed Fleming. Then there was another series called Peep Show. This is some cool covers here from Drawn and Quarterly. We got issue number 7 with a Dracula and Igor cover there. Also issue number 9. And then we have Dark Horse Presents number 63 with a sweet Mobius cover. Judge Dredd number 8 from Quality Comics. There's a bunch of Zots in here, but I only grabbed out Zot number 36 is the last issue. So I'll grab that one. It was 40 cents. Bill and Ted Roll the Dice, issue number 1, cover A. Issue number 2, cover A. And issue number 3, cover A. Not really sure how many issues that went. Also, we got Jim Henson, Storyteller, Shapeshifters, issue number 104. Shapeshifters 2 of 4. 3 of 4. And 4 of 4. So I got the whole series of that. Then we have Quests Aside, issue number 2 for 40 cents. Issue number 3. And issue number 4. And then the last issue in the lot, which was the one that caught my eye in the picture, I got a Spawn number 1 for 40 cents. And it looks like it's in fantastic shape. Barely, I don't even know if it was ever opened at all. So again, that's the kind of lots I look for. If I look at the pictures, and then if the Spawn was kind of like buried under a bunch of books. So I saw it and I'm like, you never know what kind of condition they're going to be, but I took a chance and I won the lot. So 40 cents, can't go wrong. Next batch here is a bunch of what ifs. There's a bunch of different lots. I ended up bidding on them and winning them. There was like 20 books in the lot, a piece or whatever. These were ended up being 75 cents. Now this is the what if. I had the whole issue. I had all issues of volume 1 and almost all of issues of volume 2. But when they did this version of what if, I didn't really follow it that much. So, but there was a bunch of these lots, so I bid on them and won them. They were ended up being like less than $1 a piece. So issue number 90, 109. Oh, I didn't put these in order. 110, or maybe I did. 111. They're in pretty nice shape too. Oh no, I didn't, because here's number 80, so they're out of order. But I wasn't really following, like I liked the original what ifs when it was like one storyline, like they would tell you what the story was, and then eventually they went to like what if featuring Spider-Man. It's like, I don't know what story you're doing. I like it better when they see like this. What if J. Jonah Jameson adopted Spider-Man? So at least you know what the story's going to be like in there. What if and then this is the opposite one. What if the Fantastic Four, and then Deadly Inheritance? What does that mean? I don't know. Is it related to a storyline? I liked it better when they would tell me what it was. What if starring the Incredible Hulk? He's in it. I don't know what the story they're what if story they're doing. Here, well, what if Cannonball's little brother Josh and his Sentinel? Like, what does that mean? I don't know, because I wasn't reading the X-Men then. What if starring Wolverine? Nice hairdo. A Man No More. Okay, I guess. What if the Juggernaut? The Kingdom of Cain. What is this story? What is this based on? What storyline? Quicksilver, the Quick and the Dead. So, I mean, I liked it better. It's like, what if Spider-Man joined the Fantastic Four? What if the Invaders, or what if the Fantastic Four had different powers? That kind of stuff. Like, these I don't really get into very much. What if featuring the Black Knight? Also featuring Doctor Doom. Camelot Reborn. I don't know. What if the Mighty Thor? So, but again, they were under $1. And, I mean, I bid on them and I won them. So, 112, Kazar. 113, Iron Man alone against Dormammu. At least this is kind of gives you an idea. Tony Stark, Sorcerer Supreme. So, and then what if the Age of Apocalypse had not ended? Okay, I understand that one. And then this one too. What if Shard had lived instead of Bishop? So, okay. And then what if Magneto ruled all the mutants? What if Scarlet Spider, the Ultimate Clone Saga climax? Oh, what if Scarlet Spider killed Spider-Man? What if Sabretooth? But this one doesn't tell you what it is. And then this one, what if starring Spider-Man, Arachnomorphosis? And then what if Ghost Rider, Burn Baby Burn? Then we have then it gets to the end of the series. So like we're getting towards the end of the the final issue. So of what if the Avengers, what if starring the Avengers? okay, I guess Spider-Man's in there and Carnage is in there. So, but what's the story? And then what if Secret Wars 25 years later? This is one of the more valuable books. I missed the lot that had the first appearance of Spider-Girl. I already have one, but I tried to win that lot because it was like a big clump of books in the lot. So missed out on that one. But this one is, for this volume, it's one of the more sought after issues of the series. So those were those. Then I bid on a lot of 10 comics for $1, and I won them all, or I won the lot. And then these were the, I don't have all 10 because a couple of them ended up being ripped up, or like the cover was ripped off. So I'm not including it in the picture, but these ended up being 10 cents a piece because I got 10 comics for $1. So cool. I got Incredible Hulk versus Superman, the prestige format, Steve Rude, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful book. If you've never read this, you really should. Roger Stern hit it out of the park. Takes place back in the old days of Superman. Also a collected edition of Black Widow. This reprints the Marvel Fanfare Black Widow stories that George Perez did. 10 cents. I mean, you see what the cover price is, $3.50. This Blade #1 one-shot, that was only 10 cents. A rando Black Panther, second issue of the Marvel Knights series, 10 cents. Squadron Supreme, this is another kind of prestige format, thicker book, New World Order, 10 cents. And then $20.99, The World of Tomorrow, #5. I looked this one up. I guess that's worth something, but it only cost me 10 cents. And then the last batch of books, here we have, I won a lot of Spider-Man, and then a lot of some rando books. This random lot here, these ended up being $3 a piece. It's not a real big, huge lot. And again, some of these, I think there's maybe like 2 that were kind of ruined, so I'm not showing you the pictures, or I'm not showing them in the video. But we got a random Mighty Thor Bronze Age, $2.35 for $3. A Tomb of Dracula #58 featuring Blade for $3. Ghosts DC Comics #32, $3. Submariner #62, almost the last issue of his series there. This one it's cool to pick up because this is another like rando promo comic that they gave away somewhere. It says Highway Safety Division of Virginia. It's about bicycle safety. This is from 1955, believe it or not. That was $3. Jack Sparling art. And then a random Where Monsters Dwell, #23, all for $3 a piece. So real happy to pick those up. And then the last books I won here, I ended up getting these. These were all, final cost was $10 a piece. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books. I paid, or no, I'm sorry, they're $18 a piece. So I got these 5 books. We've got Marvel Team Up #21, Spider-Man and Doc Strange. And again, it's in pretty decent condition for its age and what I spent on it. So I got issue #21, issue #25, Spider-Man and Daredevil. And again, it was $18 a piece, so that's like what, $90 for the lot. Amazing Spider-Man 157, classic Doc Ock Spider-Man cover. And then we have 124, first appearance of Man-Wolf. Really nice condition, complete. Not the worst for 18 bucks. And then last but not least, for $18, I got The Amazing Spider-Man #122, The Death of the Green Goblin, second part of The Death of Gwen Stacy. Classic storyline. but like I say, I picked it up for $18 for the copy. So again, it's really, you know, look at it's a nice shape. The staple, whatever. But for $18, you can't go wrong. But that about does it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to stop here. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. Also, I am on Instagram. If you want to check me out over there, I post on there all the time, pretty much every day, at least once. Also, if you know of anybody who likes comic book haul videos, let them know about my channel. Maybe they'll come over and catch a few and then maybe subscribe if they aren't already a subscriber. Speaking of subscribers, I want to thank everybody who has subscribed to my channel. You guys are awesome. I've been doing this since the pandemic, obviously, like a lot of people, 2020, but I'm still going. I try and post videos a couple times a week if possible, but hit the notification bell. It'll tell you when I do put up videos, and please feel free to comment on any stuff that I post. I will reply to everybody that comments. Again, I appreciate you guys. The whole point of my channel is to show you that deals are out there, and I mean, I've been collecting comics forever, and so hopefully you guys enjoy it. From the comments I do get, I'm humbled that a lot of people do enjoy the channel, and they like that I show off some stuff that you normally wouldn't see at other places. But other than that, just want to thank everybody again for watching. Good luck out there hunting for comics, and I will catch y'all next time. Bye.